सुष्मिता का प्यार भरा नमस्ते. Welcome back to our new episode on the topic the sentence. We have been learning about the sentence from our past two classes, right? So the first question, again a quick revision of what we have been doing. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that make complete sense, which means you get to understand what the sentence is trying to convey. We read about the sentence and its types, right? So the sentences are grouped into 4 types. We studied about declarative sentence and interrogative sentences in our last class. So what is a declarative sentence, or what is the purpose of a declarative sentence? The purpose of a declarative sentence is simple. It states something or it tells something. What is the purpose of an interrogative sentence? The purpose of an interrogative sentence is to ask questions, right? Like, it is very hot today, right? So I am stating a fact, I am telling you something. So it started with a capital letter, it ended with a full stop, and it stated something to you. So it is a declarative sentence. What is your name? Where have you been? How are you? These are questions. So its purpose, the purpose of interrogative sentence is what? Like, it asks you a question, right? So it ends with an question mark, right? It ends with a question mark. Today we will be learning about another 2 types of sentences, which is your exclamatory sentences and imperative sentences. So let us first discuss about exclamatory sentences. Okay, exclamatory sentence. So let us get into details, right? So what is an exclamatory sentence? Exclamatory sentence is a sentence which tells you about a range of emotions. Okay, E for emotions, so you can relate it like this. It talks about range of emotions, as in happiness, as in sadness, as in anger, surprise, okay, joy. So it tells you about, heightened form of an emotion, correct? If we see some examples on it, like, oh, I love eating pizza. See, when I am writing this sentence, I love eating pizza, if I am adding an exclamation mark, right? I love eating pizza. How many of you like eating pizza? Tell me, raise your hands, I can see that. Please, you should limit yourself, okay? So, I love eating pizza. So, I have put a full stop. What is it telling you? It is telling you that I love eating pizza, right? So, basically, it's a statement. But if there is a, if we put an exclamation mark, it is showing an emotion, like, which is exciting you. How excited do you get? Yeah, when the delivery boy comes to your door with a Domino's pizza box. So in the same, I love eating pizza, right? So this is kind of an emotion that I'm showing. So this became an exclamatory sentence. Oh, watch out, I said, right? Watch out. So it is showing an emotion. So in that case, we write it like watch out. So there is an exclamatory mark, right? Watch out. So these are few examples that we did. So from this you also understood, right? Like an exclamatory sentence will show you an emotion. Number 1. Number 2, it will end with an exclamation mark. Can we do some examples with it? For example, what a pleasant surprise. You suddenly wake up in the morning, the bell rings and you see your best friend on the door, right? At the door. And you see your best friend at the door. What do you say? You feel, what a pleasant surprise. You are like very happy, right? Second, if we see an example, let's put it together, okay? I am extremely sorry for your loss. your loss. So this is showing that you feel for the person, right? It is showing your feelings for the person. So that makes you sad, right? So I am extremely sorry for your loss. What we did? We ended it with an exclamation mark. So with the sentence, you are also able to know that what kind of feeling it is trying to show or convey for that matter. Okay. Number 3, if we see, what a fantastic movie. We all like watching movies and plays, right? So, what a fantastic movie. You go out for a movie and then you meet your best friend and you tell, what a fantastic movie I saw today. What did it show? It showed so much of emotion, right? So, what a fantastic movie. One more can we do? Have a great day. That's also a form of telling, right? Or maybe if we say, that's a great news, right? You get a call and your mama tells you that we are going for a vacation. What do you say? Oh, that's a great news, mama. Or maybe you just say, that's a great news, right? So in that case also you are showing a lot of excitement. So basically always remember, exclamatory sentence will always create an emotion within you. Okay? With this you have to also know that there are certain words. I will erase this and let us focus on few words. Okay? There are few words which will create an emotion like ouch, like hooray, like bravo, like alas. Okay, so these are interjection words. Interjection is another topic which we will cover, but it forms a part of an exclamatory sentence. We use these words to form an exclamatory sentences. Ouch, hooray, bravo, alas. There are a lot more. Let us do it with few examples. Okay. In this case, what we do is we put the exclamation mark at the end of this word that we are using, right? These words which we spoke about, at the end of those sentences, those words, and the sentence will end with a full stop. Let me show you with an example. Ouch, I got hurt. Okay, so we put the exclamation mark here and we put a full stop. Ouch, I got hurt. So this was an emotion of pain, right? So these are the words that we are using. For example, let's do some few more. Hooray, we won the match. Hooray, we won the match. So it's the exclamation mark is here, right? Jesus, I got scared. Okay, so here the exclamation mark is just after the exclamatory word or the interjection that we are using, and then we are ending it. So this itself, this mark itself will show you that it is an exclamatory sentence. Okay, so that's the rule. An exclamation mark is always present at the end or after the exclamatory word or the interjection that we are using. Okay, so now we will move to the second type of sentence, which is imperative sentences. So imperative sentence is the next discussion we will have. Okay, imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are those sentences which conveys, which conveys an order, which tells you about an order, maybe an instruction, maybe an command, an advice, or a request. Okay, so imperative sentences are those sentences which will be telling you about any kind of a command. Okay, any kind of an order that is being told to you, a kind of a request which is being made at you, or maybe an advice which is being given to you. Okay, so if we see for imperative sentences, you have to first read the sentence. You need to know what is it trying to tell you, whether it's an order or an instruction or a command or an advice or a request. This will become clear to you if we work on it with examples. For example, the first one I tell you, switch off the light. All of us hear this, right? We should always switch off the lights when we leave our room. We need to conserve energy, okay? So switch off the light. Your father told you, switch off the light before leaving the room. So it's kind of an instruction which is being given to you. Or maybe it's a command, which means there is no ifs and no buts. You just need to go and switch off the light. So switch off the light is a command. It's an order, okay? If I tell you, please switch off the light. What is this? With please you can understand this is a form of a request being given to you, or a request which is being made to you. Switch off the light is an order or maybe a command. Okay, so we see this switch off the light is giving us an order, and please switch off the light, it's making a request. So you need to see whether the sentence is trying to give you an order, or it's trying to give you a command, or it is making a request. We will see the third form, which we said it's kind of an advice. So if somebody tells, or your parents always tell this to you, right? Respect everyone. Okay? Respect everyone. It is like a conduct. It is how we behave, right? So from always our parents want, or our elders always tell us that we should be respecting everyone. So what is this? This is kind of an advice which is being given to us, right? If we see one more example, okay, so this was the advice. Ria, stop that. Listen, this is the most important part. You see, Ria, stop that, and ma'am has put an exclamation mark after this. Why? Because it's kind of an emotion. It is definitely showing. For example, you're walking, you're about to trip and fall, and your mama just said, Ria, stop that, or stop doing that, or stop there, whatever, right? So it's an emotion which is coming, but see, that's an instruction being given to you. Like, whatever you are doing, you'll freeze for a second. I mean, आप उसके बाद कुछ नहीं करेंगे, right? So it's an instruction, but it is also conveying a lot of emotions. So we have put an exclamation mark. So in an imperative sentence, you need to know the mood of the sentence. What is it trying to tell you? Okay, and it will, even if it is ending with an exclamation mark, but the mood or the essence of the sentence is a command which is being given to you. So this will be an imperative sentence. We will see one more example, and that's also a very, very important part, which says, what should be the example? Okay, let's see this. Shut the door. Will you? And it's ending with a question mark. You will again tell me, ma'am, it's ending with a question mark. So this is a question which is being asked. So this will be an interrogative sentence. But please go through the emotion of the sentence. What is it trying to tell you? Shut the door is a command which is being given. It's an instruction. It's an order which is being told to you. So shut the door when you, okay? It's ending with a question mark, but again it is an imperative sentence and not an interrogative sentence. Okay, you really need to focus on that. So whenever you get to, when you get a sentence and you need to identify whether it is a declarative sentence or it is an interrogative sentence or an exclamatory sentence or an imperative sentence, please read the sentence not once but twice. After reading it, you need to think in your brain whether is it trying to tell me something. Okay, so it is like simply giving me an information. It is just being something is being told to me. So alright, this can be a declarative sentence. Then you see one sentence where there is a question mark, and of course that will be followed by an answer. Okay, so that will be an interrogative sentence. It is not showing any emotion, it is not giving you any advice. Okay, third is exclamatory sentence. It will always end with an exclamation mark. Okay, it is showing you an emotion, okay, a heightened or a range of emotions that we spoke about. And when it comes to an imperative sentence, then you need to think, okay, is it giving me an order? Alright, or is it giving me an instruction? Or maybe it is trying to give me an advice. So based on that, then you can categorize that sentence or tell, or that will give you information about which kind of sentence it is. People get confused between imperative and exclamatory sentence. Let me do a quick recap for that. See, an exclamatory sentence is a sentence which will tell you about a heightened form of emotion. Okay? Whereas an imperative sentence might give you an order, instruction, command, advice for that matter. Okay? And when you come to exclamatory sentence, it will always end with an exclamation mark. Whereas an imperative sentence can end with a full stop. It can also end with an exclamation mark. It can also end with a question mark. So what you have to do is you have to understand the essence of the statement. What is being told to you? आपको उस sentence से क्या समझ में आ रहा है? उसके बाद आप उसको कैटेगराइज कर सकते हैं. सिर्फ लास्ट में फुल स्टॉप या आप क्वेश्चन मार्क या एक एक्सक्लेमेशन मार्क देख के यू कैन नॉट से वेदर कि ये तो एक्सक्लेमेटरी है या ये तो इम्पेरेटिव है. प्लीज स्टडी द स्टेटमेंट प्रॉपरली एंड देन कैटेगराइज इट अकॉर्डिंगली. Okay, so this was all about our class today, where we read about imperative sentences and exclamatory sentences. We also did a quick revision about declarative and interrogative. This was all about today's class. I am extremely happy doing the class. So see, this is an emotion. I put an exclamation mark, so this is an exclamatory sentence. I said I'm happy about the class. I put a full stop. So this is, tell me, this is a declarative sentence. Am I happy doing the class? This is a question that I am asking you. There's a question mark. So this is an interrogative sentence. And if I say, somebody tells me, go and do the class. So it's an order which is being given to me. So this is an imperative sentence. Please remember that. It will become very easy. And for any questions, I'm always there. Thank you for being with us, and please subscribe our channel. Thank you so much.